One of the most powerful midrashim on Parshas Breishis, which many of us learned when we were really small, and seems to be so well known, but yet contains within it a tremendous lesson for life, is the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the Levana, made the moon smaller, because the fact that the moon complained and said that the sun and the moon could not share. The exact words of the Medrash was that two kings can't share the same throne. And because Hashem heard the complaint of the moon, he ended up making the moon smaller, while the sun remained the same. The sun ended up becoming the great light for the world, while the moon reflects the light of the sun and shines at night. But then we're told, the Midrash says, that Hashem was mefayes. He appeased the moon because he punished the moon. He appeased it by giving it the stars. So within this Medrash is a real tremendous lesson. And I think the key to it is the action of giving the stars to the moon. Because if we think about it, logically, why would the moon be satisfied by having the stars be given to it? If the moon couldn't live together with the sun and couldn't share the limelight, why could the moon then share the limelight with the stars? And so Chazal explained to us, it's because the moon looked at the stars and saw that they were smaller than it. And the moon needed to be bigger than something else. It couldn't share the limelight with the sun, and it couldn't even share the limelight with the stars. So it needed to have the stars smaller to make it feel better. How often in life when we see the success of someone else, on the outside we say, oh wow, good for them. Oh, I'm so happy for them. We congratulate them. We wish them a mazel tov. But internally, there's a real battle going on. On the one hand, I want to feel good for them. On the other hand, I'm really jealous of their accomplishment. And so maybe I end up saying to someone, you know what they accomplished? It's really not that big of a deal. Or, you know how they did what they did? Wasn't so simple. Anybody can do that. And we do that in order to make ourselves feel bigger. But in reality, we're not shalem, we're not complete. In reality, it's all about us feeling that we need to be bigger than someone else. And it really represents a sense of emptiness within us. Because let's remember that on a daily basis, that moon is only full at a certain time during the month, whereas the sun shines the same size every single day. And so while we attempt to make ourselves bigger, let's remember that the way to do so is by sharing the glory and sharing the limelight with others, and not being insulted or affronted on a personal level by someone else's success and achievements. Let us strive to be able to congratulate someone else for their accomplishments and truly mean it inside of us. And if we do so, then Hashem will be proud of us in that we will have learned the lesson that He meant for us to learn by making the moon smaller than the sun in the very beginning of creation. Thank you for listening and have a good Shabbos.